If you will, picture a secret code or sacred blueprint underlying everything in the universe. These are cosmic rules, not laws created by humans that are limited by space or time. Instead of controlling your behavior with the prospect of punishment, they direct you toward greater insight and fulfillment in life. They have influenced your history and will continue to do so in the future, but most significantly, they can shed light on the present. May you discover not just knowledge, but insight, not just information, but transformation as we delve into these fundamental rules. The law of divine oneness. This idea means that we are all interconnected and a part of a divine, limitless energy that is much bigger than any one of us individually. It teaches us that everything we do, every idea we have, every word we utter, has an impact on the entire universe and is not only limited to the boundaries of our own individual life. It is the knowledge that all life is linked and connected, including mine, yours, and everyone else's. We comprehend that no one is alone once we acknowledge the law of divine oneness. We are traveling together on this trip. If all we see, feel, and experience is an extension of the same divine source, then love, kindness, and compassion become the logical reactions to all interactions. As a result, we are not just drops in the ocean, we are the ocean in a drop. It involves treating people with the same decency and consideration that you would like for yourself. Realizing that every harm you cause to someone else is also a harm you cause to yourself. The golden rule is perfectly embodied in this law. Think about how you would like to be treated. How then can we put this idea into practice in our daily lives? Start by seeing the divine in everyone you come into contact with. Every opportunity to show kindness and understanding should be taken. When you talk, allow your words to convey how you perceive this unity. Listen with the knowledge-based empathy that comes from understanding. Each of us is a branch of the same tree. The law of vibration. According to this law, everything in our universe, including your thoughts and feelings, as well as the greatest galaxies and tiniest particles, vibrates at a specific frequency. Nothing is still. Every object is continually moving, vibrating, and resonating at various frequencies. Finding the vibration or feel of money and attempting to match frequency are both necessary if I want to have more of it. If I want to experience love, I must vibrate at the love frequency, which is the highest frequency, especially if I have my heart set on being a certain person. We must tune into the same vibration or frequency as one another. You must align your frequency with the object of your desire in order to employ this law to manifest your wishes. You must first feel like a star in order to be among them. Understanding this law affects how we see ourselves and the world. We are more than just physical beings going about our daily lives. We are energetic beings that vibrate at specific frequencies, and these vibrations have an impact on our reality, interactions, and experiences. Consider your feelings and thoughts. You feel light and buoyant when you're full of joy and optimism, almost as though you're vibrating at a higher frequency. Similar to how you feel heavy and weighed down when you're depressed or negative, you also appear to be vibrating at a lower frequency. The law of correspondence, your internal and external experiences are in sync. It asserts that your inner thoughts and feelings have a direct impact on your external environment. Therefore, what's going on outside is only a reflection of what's going on inside of you, as the saying goes, from within, outward. When you are confident in yourself, the world around you appears wonderful. When you're unhappy, everything else seems unhappy to you. Everything around you will be peaceful if you're feeling tranquil within, but your life will be stressful if you're feeling damaged up inside. a strong truth is revealed to you. Your reality is what you created. You have the ability to change your internal state, the ideas you hold, the attitudes you exhibit, and the way you think, feel, and act. All of these form a clear picture of your existence. The thoughts you have become the realities you must face. The law of attraction states that in order to alter your world, you must first change yourself. According to this law, like attracts like. Positive or negative, you attract into your life whatever you put your attention on. This is not just a philosophical idea, it is a fundamental truth that has been accepted by successful people, quantum physicists, and ancient societies all around the world. The laws of vibration and attraction are extremely similar. You don't draw in what you desire. What you are is what you draw. According to the law of attraction, you must have faith in your ability to manifest your goals. If you want to attract money but you don't see how it can happen, or you have doubts that it will, you are only like an ocean wave that the wind is pushing around. If you don't think you can obtain it, you can't expect to attract it. You must take care of yourself as though your life depends on it if you want to be in good health. If you want money, give it away generously and you'll get it back. Love yourself and others first if you seek love. The law of inspired action. According to this law, nothing changes until you take action, even though you can picture, confirm, and match your ideas with your aspirations. This is not just any action, though. It is activity that is motivated by inspiration and springs from a position of alignment with your needs, feelings, and inner wisdom. This law serves as the impetus for making your aspirations come true. The law of inspired action encourages you to take action in the direction of your desires, while the law of attraction assists you in bringing your thoughts and feelings into alignment with your desires. It serves as the link between the intangible world of ideas and the concrete world of reality. You must take on a role in order to achieve your goals. Inspired action is not forced. It doesn't originate from fear or desperation. Instead, it is a happy, passionate march in the direction of your goals. It feels organic, simple, and out of sync with who you are. When you're passionate about your goal, you'll be drawn to act, not out of necessity, but out of want. According to the rule of energy transformation, everything, including your thoughts, feelings, and words, is formed of energy. Can only be transformed from one form to another. It cannot be generated or destroyed. Something that you think or feel doesn't just end there. It transforms into a thing that radiates out into space. This law is the starting point for how ideas become things. You must understand that whatever sensations and thoughts you have, you are attracting and producing a response to that notion. As a result, you must deliberately choose favorable ideas and sensations. Don't focus on a negative notion for too long, because it could develop into a negative circumstance. Be quick to change your mind. Change the energy of a negative thought by substituting a good one whenever you become aware of it. Act fast to avoid letting the bad concept become true. The law of cause and effect: you reap what you sow. What you do to the world or to other people will have an effect on you. It is governed by karma. Everything in life happens for a reason. You either deserve this or it's occurring for you as a result of something you did. You gain by doing good things, and you suffer from doing bad things. There is an equal and opposite reaction to every action. Knowing this law equips you with the understanding that you must modify the causes you set into motion if you want to change the effects you experience. You get back what you put in. If you sow apples, you will never reap mangoes. If you sow hatred, you will never reap love because you reap what you sow in the universe. You get back what you put forward. You receive love if you give it. Giving money results in receiving money. What goes around is returned back. What you say or do doesn't simply vanish. It constantly circles back to benefit or harm you. It can take some time, but it will return eventually. The law of compensation is a single law that is linked to the laws of vibration, attraction, cause and effect, and energy transformation. According to this law, your rewards will be proportionate to the value you add to the world and to other people. It embodies the adage, as you give, so shall you receive, which means that whatever value you add to other people, society, or the world will eventually come back to you. This law does not only apply to material or financial gains. It goes beyond the physical world, including kindness, pleasure, love, and peace. You find love when you freely give love. When you spread joy, you experience joy. The law of relativity, nothing is good or evil on its own. Whatever you decide, that's how things are. It all depends on the interpretation you give them. This law encourages you to put your personal experiences in perspective by taking a step back from them. When compared to the difficulties others encounter, what could seem like a major issue to you might seem like a little setback. Similar to this, what you consider to be a minor accomplishment may be a dream for another person. You don't have to assign labels to everything around you. The law of relativity teaches you. You don't have to categorically state whether a situation is good or negative as it occurs. Instead, consider it to be a result of a cause. You make the decision to give everything in your life the appropriate meaning. In reality, everything that occurs in your life is neutral. It simply has a positive or negative connotation due of your label. The law of polarity states that everything has an opposite and that everything has two ends. A beginning and an end exist in life. We reside in the physical world, but there is also a spiritual realm. The North Pole and the South Pole are present. There are divine male and divine feminine energies. Twin flames frequently appear to be very different from one another, although they are actually the same thing. Although there are extremes of hot and cold, they are merely variations in what we refer to as temperature. Good and bad exist, but they are just various shades of what we consider to be morality in your life. The law of polarity reminds you that even in the most trying circumstances, there may be a chance for light. Your greatest sadness contains the seeds of opportunity. The ability to be happy still exists. The law of rhythm. The universe prefers not to have its inherent rhythm or flow disturbed. It teaches you that the entire cosmos works in cycles or patterns similar to pendulum swings or seasonal changes, exactly as the tide comes in and goes out, just as day turns into night, just as winter gives way to spring. This regular motion affects every area of life. This law serves as a reminder that these natural rhythms also affect your life. There are times of action and times of rest, times of expansion and times of withdrawal, as well as moments of happiness and moments of sadness. The law of gender is the last law. This law has everything to do with the masculine and feminine energies present in both ourselves and the universe, not with being male or female. It's important to comprehend the interaction between the masculine and feminine forces that exist within each and every one of us, regardless of gender. Simply put, contrary energies that complement one another do not constitute a higher or better energy. We can better understand the value of balance when we are aware of gender law. It teaches us that in order to realize our greatest potential, we must balance our internal male and feminine forces. This has nothing to do with being a lesser guy or woman. It involves accepting every facet of our nature in order to become whole people. These are age-old regulations that the most knowledgeable inhabitants of the land have always intuitively understood and followed. It's kind of like battling against how the universe functions when you don't abide by these laws, and it makes life very difficult. It's not like you're being punished, but because you're going against the flow of the cosmos, life sometimes feels like a punishment. Why not tell which of these laws you have been abiding by or intend to begin abiding by going forward, if you are still present? Please share your opinions with me. I wish you a wonderful day.